Hello? Yep, there we go. It's on. Hello? Good Wednesday. Not to be confused with Good Friday. Wait, so... Travis, thank you for being the first sub. I know nothing about this. I have not received an email about being partnered. I have not seen anything about people being able to subscribe to the channel. But if you were able to do it, then I guess it's a thing. But what? I'm very confused right now. Well then, I guess that means that we need to make alerts for people that sub, right? Yes. Well, this is very odd. I don't know what to make of this. I'm going to open the remnants of my cherry vanilla Pepsi while I ruminate on these recent events. How is everyone today? While I wait, see, it's always weird. It always feels like really like crappy and narcissistic to be like, how are you today? Let me tell you about my day. But I have to just wait for you to get back to me. But I slept in this morning, which was nice. I kind of stayed true to not doing any work today, a little bit. I read for my design class some essays on constructivist design, a manifesto for futurism, typo photo, all sorts of stuff that I'll talk with my students about later tonight, so that should be fun. It is like it's like Patreon without the Patreon. Yes, but oh, does this mean that we get to make custom emoji? We get custom emotes now? If I can figure out how to do it. Hello, Hash. What a weird start to this stream. I don't know what to make of this. I'm gonna have to look into this. Yeah, I don't understand. Wait, is the subscribe button there? What is this world? You have a paper shredder icon? Yeah, let's make a... Wait, no, first I have to make something for sub notifications, since apparently that's a thing now. So, this is donation things. Let's see, what should sub just be like a star? Like being born into existence? Like a beautiful star. I think it should be a beautiful star. What do you all think? A sub sandwich? Okay, that's pretty good. It has to be, I think, a sub sandwich. Okay, so here's what it is. Here's what's going on. We can read about it together. Let's get edumacated together. Yeah, it is kind of an ugly star by default. Yes, I qualify for the affiliate program. Affiliates will have access to all subscription options, $4.99, $9.99, and $24.99 a month. Wow, those go up really fast. As well as the Twitch Prime free subscription. They'll have one sub emote for all subscribers and 2 additional slots for $9.99 and $24.99 subs. And just like partners, affiliates will be able to offer sub chat only. Well, that's kind of cool. Many Twitch partners can remember with crystal clarity the first time someone subscribed to them. I remember you very well, Travis. It happened 5 minutes ago. They talk about how humbled they were that someone was willing to step up and offer ongoing support. Today, we congratulate all Twitch affiliates who will now have the opportunity to forge those lasting connections with their new subscribers. Should I do everything in a shitty newscaster voice today? I keep putting my PC over here to sleep and it keeps waking up. So as James also highlighted, here's the breakdown and differences between casual, affiliate, and partnered streamers from the outset and over time. Okay, so what do we got here? Video tools, transcodes. It's what I've always, full access to transcodes. Oh man, that's all I've ever wanted. Oh, and no stream delay option. That's cool. Yeah, we got to get that sub emote up. Let's see. Chargeback protection. All right. Verified chat badge. No. Channel page icon. No. Not even Twitch partners get that. It's coming soon. It's like a mini sub. So it's not a foot long, it's a 6-inch sub, is what we're saying here. Okay, so what am I doing? What a good cheer. Thank you for that cheer. What is that little frog thing? A sub is $5. A footlong is $5. That's a very good point, Pete. So, okay, so the icon for this will be a sub sandwich. Let's see. Sub. Oh, it is a Murloc. What have other people done for sub sandwich things? Well, I ate the sub, Megs. I did not study the sub, okay? And there's a difference between looking at a sub and figuring out how to reduce it to its basic building blocks to make an icon out of it. These are different things, Megs. It's like a long sandwich. It's like a sandwich that's compensating for something. A compensating sandwich. How do I make a sub icon in the style of these icons? I don't know what to make. Why does my computer keep waking up? PC, go to bed. I told you to go to bed. It's like having a kid. Go to bed. I'm shutting you down. guess that's the thing. You can't shut a kid down, right? I think that's probably murder. I think is shutting a child down. All right, let's just start making something. We'll see what happens. Let's see. The one second row far left. Yeah, maybe. I think the problem is the resolution that we're working in. How big are these? 20 pixels by 20 pixels. So I want to change my keyboard increments to 20 pixels so that I can just nudge stuff around. The bread or the meat? I don't know. That's a good... These are the important questions. Alex and the viewers, any tips or words of wisdom for someone who desperately wants to freelance full-time but is secure in their 9-to-5 job? Too secure in their 9-to-5 job. I don't know. I mean... I guess the question is, what makes you want to freelance? That's the question. Because it might be that the things that make you want to freelance are not based in reality, but are like dream scenarios. If that makes sense. Let's bring up that pixel grid. I just like being able to move shapes around in Illustrator and just nudge them around. I've made some pixel art by like scaling up like that in Photoshop, but I don't know. I like this process more. I mean, it's not good for bigger pixel art things, but it's good for smaller icons and stuff like this. View, I'm going to snap to grid. I would definitely say you should save up. I would side on... I would be even more cautious and save up for 6 months. Forget that 3 months business. I would save up for 6 months flat out. Because even I have been doing this for, I guess all told, like 5+ years. And like at the beginning of this year, there was a solid like 5 months where I got one project. And... you know, that's with years of like getting my name out there and stuff like that. So what the hell is this doing? Not 10 inches. Don't nudge it 10 inches, nudge it 10 pixels. Okay, well, that's as good a reason to get into freelance as any, and you can totally do that as a freelancer. Well, I have good news for you. You can totally do that. Yeah, I mean, you know, the terrifying aspects of freelance that, you know, some people talk about, some people don't, is that, you know, you're responsible for your own healthcare. As our government continues to fuck with healthcare laws and their grand political show, that brings a lot of this into question. Like, I don't know what our healthcare situation is going to look like in a year. And so, you know, that's tough. You're taxed a lot more, which is not great. I can't think of any other. But I mean, the thing that I really like about working with freelance is that I get to work with a range of people working on a range of different stuff. Whereas, I liked working at Google, but I felt like at a certain point it was like I was brought on to help redefine their visual language. I did that. After that, I didn't feel like there was as much there for me to do, and kind of felt like unfulfilled. There's only so many things you can make with primary colors plus green. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, freelance is great, but freelance is also terrifying. So is your warning. Pete, thank you for capturing my Murloc impression for posterity's sake. What happened here? Okay. What is that thing on top of this? Yeah, they do have like olives in there. Yeah, living wherever you want's nice. I would say the one thing about working remotely is that not everyone is going to trust you. I think that just like kind of comes with the territory. I think people have just, since forever been used to working with people in the same office. And I think that some companies have trust issues of like, okay, well, we can hire this guy to work on this stuff, but we can't stop by his desk and see what he's doing. So how do we know if he's actually working on the things that we asked him to work on? And, I'm sure there are some bad freelancers out there that do that, but I don't, you don't. Yeah, I've never seen an olive on top of a sandwich either, but this is the world that we live in now. Let's see. How do we like make the stuff that's in the sandwich? This is a fat sandwich. I don't know what kind of sandwich this is. What do you all think it should be? I don't know. Honestly, it's not a very convincing sub right now. How can I make this a more convincing sub? I wonder what the I have to look at what the specifications of the subscriber icon are, just to know what size it needs to be. What should the subscriber icon be? I mean, lumpy seems like the obvious choice, right? Oh my God, are you serious? Then what is even the point? Wait, so I can make emotes, but I can't make a sub icon? I'm stuck with a star. Okay, so I have one sub emote to use. Boy, it's a lot easier when there are like multiple things, but just one? It's a lot of decision. That's a big decision, right? I mean, we can make this like a sparkly sub. Fire, I'm glad you're here to help answer all the questions, the many questions that I have. Maybe I'll just leave. See, does that shift a little bit? I think it shifts some. Means my artboards might be misaligned from the pixel grid. Mayhap? I have no idea. I just do this professionally. I don't know what I'm doing. Woo! Excuse me. So what's up, you all? Talk to me. You have to talk to me. so I don't have to just sit here and burn time and awkwardly talk to myself for minutes on end. Thank you, Big Buck Girl. Are you Big Buck Girl because you're a fan of what's that Big Buck Hunters? Going to quit your job. Save 6 months first. Please do this for me. Save 6 months worth of dollars. It kind of looks like this olive toothpick is penetrating the sub. I don't know. I don't know about this. I regret my decision immediately. There will be no toothpick on sub humping on this stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to save this. Stream elements, Mac icons, sub, O1 sub. O2 sub. Y'all, it was so weird after streaming the a fair amount of Diablo 1, going back to Diablo 3 and playing the Necromancer class in there. That game is so fast. It's insanely fast compared to the original Diablo. All right, let's see. Save. So, Mac icons, Twitch, sub. Yeah, look at that. It like jumps a little bit. Do I want it to do that, or do I want it to kind of like wave across? I think I kind of want it to wave across. So, in order to do that, yes, I'm in the same boat as you, Travis. Oh wait, this might actually... No, this makes the bread look all messed up. That doesn't look more like a sub. That bread looks messed up. Maybe that, but less of it? I don't buy it. I'm not buying it. Let's see, how do I do this wave here? Let's see, this goes up, that goes down, this goes up, that goes down. Oh wait, what the hell? Okay, let's see. If I want to make it wave, I I think I do this. Oh no. What happened here? Get out of here, sub. You no longer want it. Alright. And so then... Wait. Basically, everything needs to move one over. Right? Oh god, everything is misaligned. I've ruined everything. Wait. I think this is... I feel like I'm overthinking this greatly. And the answer is actually really easy. Wait, so that... This would go... Everything would move over one. Oh my... Everything would move over one. And this would go up. And down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. No. I think I just made the same thing. Oh my god. Okay. We have to move on. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck doing this forever. So we are going to make a GIF out of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to file scripts, load files into Stack, a Jackie Chan pixel icon. I don't know. I don't know that that is within the realm of possibilities. I don't know that I can actually make that. At this resolution, we could certainly make a Jackie Chan pixel illustration, but an icon might be tough. Let's see. Three lines on the top of the bread, maybe. Let's see. What is this? Why did it? Oh, I know what that is. That's the two things. That's the like that they're slightly off. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to move this up a little bit, and there, now it should be okay. Well, nope. Now there's two. Oh my god, how did I ruined this thing in Illustrator. Jackie Chan is already an icon. Bless you, Megs. I really messed this up in Illustrator real bad. Real bad. I mean, yes, we could make a fidget spinner icon. Oh my god, this thing is so messed up. I messed this up so bad. We're just gonna try to salvage it and keep moving forward. Let's see, you had said 3 lines on top of the bread, huh? I mean, these are not going to be aligned with anything else. I mean, I don't really feel like it helps. It's tough because I don't feel like really it helps communicate what it is. And if I add one more line, then it's going to connect the top to the bottom since it's only like 2 pixels tall. Can I give it eyes? Well, first of all, I'm going to delete these because I screwed these up real bad. You're gone. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't I can't even close the artboard. It refuses to die. Okay, fine. I'll just drag you to the trash. What about now, fancy sandwich? Stupid long sandwich. Who's the tough guy now? Megs, I actually think giving it eyes is genius. Because then the open part of the sandwich becomes a mouth. Do I still have a thing up here? I don't think I can. An olive. Oh god, he's a Christian sub. He just has a cross in between his eyes. can still keep a toothpick in there, right? Let's see, if we have that, then I don't think we need sparkles. That looks really weird. Yeah, it looks really weird. Making him not look creepy is hard. Yeah, Clippy is what came to my mind as well. It's really stupid. I mean, he's totally creepy, but maybe that's okay. This is creepy as shit. What have I done? All right, we're gonna try this. Let's see. Replace. Someone's going to see this once, and no one will ever subscribe ever again. Let's see. Now let's load those files into a stack in Photoshop. What is this little toggle? What the F? All right. And then I open up a timeline here under Window Timeline, create a video timeline, click this icon that's 3 squares down on the bottom left to turn it into a frame animation. And then click this little thing over here and go make frames from layers. And it always loads them backwards, so I highlight them and reverse frames. I think this is going to be really bad. Okay, let's see. That's terrible. Oh, God. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Well, we're gonna. Okay, that's good. We're gonna use it. Let's see. I have to go to my secret thing here, so I'll do it off stream. I will leave this nightmare running up here so you all have something to look at. Let's see. Yeah, we did. We gave it eyes. All right, let's see. I hate when things are like drag your image here to upload, and then you drag it and it just opens it in a new thing. It's terrible. Drag and drop to upload. All right, it worked out. All right, I have to match the text from the other things. Oh, that's a following. I don't want to test that. Hey, Adam. Adam! Thanks for subbing, dude. Let's see. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Now you have a fancy star next to your name. And soon you will have a one sub-only emote that you can use. I don't know what it's going to be. I feel like it has to... Look at you. You two are in a very exclusive club right now. Let's see. Font settings. I gotta check my font settings. I gotta make sure all the fonts are the same. Doasis 64500. Let's see. Crap. I don't know. Since I just found out that people could sub at the beginning of the stream, news to me, I am not sure how to reconcile Patreon with Twitch subs. It's a good question, and one that I have not had the time to figure out. Let's test the sub thing here. See what that looks like. Test subscription. That sub is so stupid. Big Buck Girl, juice box for you. Thanks for subbing. You waited until I got that sub working. You're let's see, let's make sure that the subs stay up for a little longer. How do I make sure those stay up longer? You're doing it live, people. Alert duration, there we go. You are now in a 3-person club. A 3-person club, sub-club. Let's see, test subscription. What's that thing that it says at the very bottom? Helvetica Hero! Thanks, dude. Look at all these subscriptions. Things are just blowing up. The club continues to grow. Soon we will encompass all. Okay, so were there any other? Oh, I guess we can. I don't know. I don't want to just set up. I made a donation thing here, but I never implemented it. You're just hungry for that sub. Should I implement the donations? I'll leave it up to you all. Do you want me to implement the donations icon and then everything will work together perfectly? Or do you want to make another icon here? I have a voicemail. Yeah, I started. Damn, Migs. She can't come see our washer until July 11th. Yeah. We'll basically be dead. We don't have that many clothes to wear. I'm gonna have to fix this damn thing, aren't I? Fuck. I'm gonna have to fix the washer. What's that? What? Call Dan? Can you email Dan? Dan, come help me fix my washer. Leah, hey, congrats. So you're riding that like post-interview high, right? That's awesome. It's hot in here. That's awesome. Are you interviewing at a lot of places, or is this a rare interview? Adam, what are these icons for? All of these are for notifications on the sub, or on the stream. But I'm open to making other ones if you all have suggestions that are just things, I guess. This may be the one. I don't know what to make. What do I make? Okay. Well, until you all suggest another icon to make, there isn't really a Lumpy icon, because I don't know how you make Lumpy at this resolution. I don't know that you can. A banana icon. That's pretty good. I don't know how you make a lumpy. I don't think a lumpy is a thing that I can just make on stream. I think I'd have to actually figure out a game plan for that one. I don't know that I can impromptu make that. A banana and a laser gun, though. Megs? Gotta hear your sass, Meg. Okay. I'm making notes here. Lumpy, pizza, laser gun. Specifically a laser gun. All right. Let's go. That is not aligned to the pixel grid. So help me God. I feel like I just need to make a new folder. I feel like this one got out of control in a bad way. Because everything, like you see these like half pixels here, no bueno. Illustrator's evil is a spilled water bottle icon. I'll write that down. Oh, the eclipse. Shit. Wait a second. God is going to use the eclipse tool. You are some bunch of damn smartasses today. I blame Megs. I blame Megs and Leah's interview high. That's what I blame. Oh, is this Doggo? Oh, God. We should bring Doggo up on the stream. Oh, look at that idiot. He looks like Einstein. Back to the Future's Einstein. Cat friendly. Wants to play with them. Not a yes, but a wants to play with them. Oh, it's a stinky pizza. I don't think I like this pizza. I don't think I like the stinky pizza. Nope. Bad pizza icon. Stinky pizza. Alright, let's see. A laser icon? Laser gun? Ah! I hit Mike. I'm sorry. I haven't talked in a while. I've been focusing. I'm focusing on the ray gun. The laser gun. I make the handle solid. Let's see. Making pistol grips is tough. A wizard hat? Okay, well then I did something wrong. Let's see. What do... Yeah, when it was flipped on the side, it looked more like a pizza, but... You're a pizza wizard, Harry. You're a pizza, Harry. You think putting it upside down will do the trick? It's probably too low res to put a bite out of it. Although, who would take a bite out of the side of a piece of pizza? What kind of monster would eat a pizza like this? I eat all my pizza from the side. All right. What's up, Mike? I have a sub button now. I am a Twitch affiliate, not a partner. I'm in the Twitch friend zone, I think, is what that means. Alright, what was the other? Let's see. Okay, well, I must offer some defense for the knife and fork people, because some pizza is like too thin or messy to be eaten in your hands, right? I think that there's less sex stuff with an affiliate. So I think when you're a Twitch partner, it's a little more intimate. Yeah, see, Chicago pizza. Maybe now I'm thinking about Pizza Wizards. Doggo. Spilled water. Wow, look at that. That's like a movie poster of spilled water. It's so action-y. Indie Mike! Thanks for subscribing, dude. You were rewarded with a horrible sub gif. What am I making? Oh, spilled water. This is probably a lot harder to make a water glass on its sides than it would be to make it standing upright and then turn it over, but we're doing it. I get one sub emote as an affiliate, a single emote. So we collectively have a big decision to make as to what we want this emote to be. Lumpy seems like an obvious shoe-in. If, you know, everyone is down with the LUMPY, then that's what we'll do. That's a really aggressive sub emote. Fatty. Let's Let's see. If both sides are the same. The spilled water thing might be trickier than... Oh, a banana icon was also... I forgot to add that to the list. Wait, you want the one sub emote? You want it to be a flaming skull? Or do you want me to make a flaming skull in this style? It doesn't really make any sense for this opening to be all black, but we're gonna try it. And it doesn't make any sense. It looks bad. How can we, let's see, if this is a glass. How do we make it shine? A blend tool icon. Every stream would end in a crescendo of blend tools. It might not be bad. I think I haven't figured it out, but it's a little better than where it was yesterday. A little better. I didn't do too much work on it. But it's still not perfect, but like putting in like little lines right here help connect this part of the hair with the bangs and help make it clear that that's what those are and that this isn't just all a thing. I don't know. It's still not perfect, but it's a little better. And I changed her face so that it's a little smaller. I'm hereby acknowledging that I have a much larger face than Meg's does. But still needs work. Yeah, we're making Wonder Meg. Oh, and this, I put this on Twitter, but everyone that's pledging at $15 or greater on Patreon this month will be getting Samus Kitten. So that's fun. And because E3 totally screwed up my schedule, you all will be getting last month's Yondu print and Wonder Kitten. Not Wonder Kitten. God, I'm reading the chat. I'm trying to talk. And Samus Kitten on the same day. So we'll be sending those out with each other. What is that brown heart made out of? What? What? I'm very confused. Meg should be the emote. Oh, man. So, I don't know what subbing enables. I know that you can do sub-only chat. I don't know if you can do... Let's see. There's followers-only chat, which I have on. You have to follow for at least 1 minute. But I don't know... I don't think that means that you can do sub-only streams. I don't think that's a thing. It's like a fraternity, right? That's what subs are, basically. I don't know if I like this like darker border around the bottom of the... Alright, you have a good day too, Zach. I think that I probably need to call it too. I have to teach in an hour and a half. I want a little downtime for myself before I just run straight from this to go teach for 3 hours. I don't think anyone has found the stream yet, but they haven't let me know. If they have, they've been quiet about it. How's that? Oh, the class existential crisis. Oh God, how do I articulate this? It's something that I feel like you had to be there for, but basically what it was, and I think that this is like not a knock against my students at all. I think that a lot of designers have just kind of come to view design through the lens of capitalism and like how you use it to help a brand make money, how you use it for you to make money, how you use it for charities to get money. It's just all links back to money. And so everyone's projects kind of follow that basic path of, I designed, X, X, and X, and X for X company is usually how it works out. And I had one student who designed a mark that he saw as, I guess it represented at its core, mind, body, soul, and then attached a generic name to that logo. A name it's instead of lorem ipsum, it was Loren with an N, ipsum with an N, and it was a mark that was designed to not necessarily sell anyone on anything, but to be used freely in different contexts. And it was the job of the viewer to impose, to give the icon meaning, to give the brand meaning. So it was more like a mirror, and whatever, preconceptions you came into it, that's what it meant. And so students were like, yeah, but that's not for anything. And he's like, that's your interpretation of it, so it's correct. And it was like this weird, brilliant, kind of circular logic that, I don't know, it was much more conceptual than a lot of the other work that people were turning in. And it definitely skewed more towards what people's traditional understanding of art is, and people don't always, apply that to design. And I think you had a room full of people who had a very narrow view of design, trying to evaluate something that fell outside of that. And it was weird because it was kind of my goal as the professor to not let them devalue the work that he had made just because they didn't understand it. But he was also reveling in the fact that they didn't understand it, because to him that meant that it was a successful experiment. And I don't know, it was just really interesting. I spent a lot of time thinking about it and trying to wrap my head around it. But I thought it was interesting. And it was just like, oh God, it was, my head was, I was not prepared to do that in that class that day. I was very tired. But, I can't control when the crit happens. I scheduled the crit a long time ago. So at that point, it's up for me to show up and critique work. And so that's what I was doing. And it was a lot easier to critique the more straightforward design projects than it is to try to steer a conversation like that. Oh, man, I don't know. So that's what that was. What happens when we blend these things that we made? What happens if we just blend everything on this? Let's hide artboards. I think you can do that. Let's see, view, hide artboards. All right, let's see. There can only be one emote. There can only be one. All right. It's been a while since we blended anything. Object. Where do I go to blend? Oh my God. Oh, here we go. Object, blend. Whoa. Make is not even. What? What? Why is blend's not an option? What? 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 Yeah, Leah. You gotta fix that. I did take like a 2-week break during E3 and everything. But, we're back now. There we go. Make. Blend is the only option. Will it blend? It's thinking about it. It's thinking about blending it. There you go. Everything is connected. It looks like a spider broke in here and dumped on everything. It makes it more pixely. I guess it did kind of make a big gun, didn't it? Oh, and on this day, Illustrator decided that it will blend. A big gun, a big spider dump gun. Wow, look at that. Follow the money, follow the pixels. Well, everyone, this has been a fun stream. Weird that people can sub now. Thank you to everyone who subs today. I love you more than all the other people who aren't subbing. Just know that deep down in your heart. And I'm going to have to figure out something to do, how to reconcile subs with the Patreon. I don't know, because I don't know what tools are available to me to talk to subscribers in Twitch. I don't know. So I have to figure this out. But I will figure something out. In the meantime, I am getting our Discord server set up so that we will have ways to talk to each other and kind of digitally hang out outside of Twitch chat, since we were kind of relegated to this right now. That should be coming up sooner rather than later. But I'll let you guys know how that goes. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for subbing. Those of you that subbed, you are the real MVPs. Other than that, I'm out. I'll see you guys back here on Friday. We will do more streaming. I don't know what we're going to stream, but we'll do more of it. So, thanks everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.